Hello, everybody, and welcome to the penultimate race of the RMS season. We're here for the final road course race this season, Autumn Hill. It's a classic, fast road course, and the championship is almost over. A lot of things are over. Uh, Currently, Kurt Perkins is trying to lock up the championship a race early, but driver number 6, Dan Sedgewick, is trying to stop that from happening for at least another race. Can he do it? Can he stop Perkins' reign of terror, if you will? Or can Perkins come out victorious? Let's waste no time and get through this starting lineup. On pole for the first time in his career is Geoff Jordan, and to his outside, a road ringer, that being Mark Guerrero. In row number 2 is Brock Moore, and to his outside, Jonah Burridge. Row 3 is Michael Parsons and Anton Alvarez. Row 4 is Ronnie Martin and last year's winner, Asher Eveland. In row number 5 is S.T. Craig and Ricky Percat. Row 6 is Kellen Short and Aline McThydig. Row 7 is Big Mac and Skippy Larson. Row 8 is Nelson Reeves and Peter Lane. Row 9 is Riley Smith and Montana Sherman, starting to his outside. Row 10 is Jonathan Marks and Purab Shrivastava. Row 11 is Caleb Lane and Samuel Levester. Row 12, there's your points leader, Kurt Perkins. He's trying to lock up the championship, and to his outside, Leroy Conwell. Row 13 is Alex Davidson and Ella Baker. Row 14 is second in points, Dan Sedgewick. He's looking to keep the championship alive for another day. And to his outside, Mark Evans. In row 15 is Taisei Kudo and Fleet Cruz. In row 16 is Jackson Maine and Ezekiel Garcia Ball. In row 17 is Kirsten Bell and Neil Dick. In row 18 is Tegan Fox and Adam Varga, who's making his first RMS race of his career. In row 19 is Maria Tagola and Manuel Sanchez. In row number 20 is Patrick Kamitz and Kaur Sustre, who has an outside shot at the championship, but he's going to need Dan Sedgewick and Kurt Perkins to have problems today. And in the final row, you have last week's winner, Brian Scarrett, and to his outside, Sierra Reno. That'll round out your starting grid of 42. And the engines fire here. The driver's getting set, ready to go. 46 laps, longer than last year. It was only 31 laps last year, which was kind of short, and it didn't produce any pit stops at all. And hopefully with the race lengthened to 46 laps, we should at least get one round of pit stops in before the end of this race. We'll see here as the pace car is going to pull in this time by Geoff Jordan, Mark Guerrero. They're going to be leading the field to green here for the first time today. They round the final two corners. And for the second to final time this season, we're going to go racing. And Jordan, Guerrero, they're going to be waiting for the green flag, and it's going to wave. Now, green flag is out. Pretty good start by Jordan right there. He'll easily clear into turn 1. And meanwhile, Burridge will slot right behind Guerrero. And it's a pretty calm first corner right there. But that could easily change here. It's not a long road course, but anything can happen here. Guerrero already peaking, trying to get the lead there. But it's not going to work. Not a great passing zone there at all. But you can tell the 20 is probably faster than the 66 right now. He's all over his back bumper. He peeks down to the inside right there. Does he have room? Yes, he does. Guerrero's going for it. And they're going to be side by side, coming down into the final corner here. And Guerrero is going to clear here. Can't overdrive it, though. That's dangerous, and Guerrero will come around to lead lap number 1. Here comes Burridge as well. He's trying to pick up second here immediately. And I think with that, we're going to have a clean first lap. Yes, we will. As they continue to fight for second. Great pass by Burridge right there. Jordan falls back to third, and Guerrero is now going to be starting to pull away here. He's a road course ringer. He knows how these tracks work. And he is just pulling away here. He already won at Sears Point. And it's going to be hard to beat him today, but Burridge is going to give him a run for his money today. This is where he made his grand return after his Atlanta accident, as Jordan is trying to pass him this time. Peaks down to the inside. There's no room. The run stalls out. Maybe he's going to try to pull the crossover here. Yes, he will. Jordan trying to get a second place back here. And it actually is going to work, as he'll clear as he crosses the start-finish line. Jordan back into second place. And still very clean now. Nobody has spun. Nobody has crashed yet. Or, I guess the 17 had some sort of mech issue. That being Garcia Ball. I guess it wasn't enough to take him out of the race or something. But pretty calm start here. And, oh, look at this move by Perkins. Aggressive move down to the inside right there, trying to pick up some position. It's 3 wide. Is that going to work? Sherman, Evelyn, Ronnie Martin, they're being a bit aggressive here. And it looks like it might just work out fine, as Evelyn's trying to fight back. Oh, I said Sherman. I meant Kellen Short there. Couldn't tell because the number got kind of covered up there. But very aggressive move by Kellen Short and Ricky Perkins there. It somehow works out, and everybody's just fine. And Garcia Ball, it looks like a mechanical issue. Oh, he's on pit road now, so maybe got towed, maybe made it back to pit road, I'm not sure, but we stay green as Guerrero pulls away here. Nothing Jordan can do, even though he won the pole here. It's just very hard to beat some of the best road ringers we have in the series right now. As he tries to catch up as fast as he can. He's just hoping he makes a mistake, and we've seen a lot of drivers in the past make mistakes in the final corner, especially on worn tires. They start slipping off and going all over the place, it seems like. Jordan did gain ground there. He gained a ton of ground, got it to under a second, so maybe there is a chance for Geff here. But he's going to need a big mistake from Guerrero if he wants a shot at the lead again. And he is making up good time here, so I'll give him credit for that. Oh, and it looks like we had another incident here, that being the 25 of Ella Baker. Let me guess, she slapped the outside wall or something. Slapped the outside wall in the final corner. Or, I guess that's not it. Seems like maybe slight contact. Going way down to the inside right there. Contact with Cammy's right there. But it seems like they're fine right there. I don't know what move that was. I don't know what move she was trying to perform there, but she brings it onto pit road and gets the damage repaired. And as we go back to live here, Jordan's still trying to catch up here. Let's see how much ground he gains this time by. As Guerrero rounds the final corner and comes down the front stretch, uses some of that extra width right there, and what's the time between them? And it's grown slightly there. Geff lost some ground to him. And there goes the 25 back on the racetrack, trying to stay on the lead lap here and hope for a quick caution right here. But she's going to be lap traffic here, and these leaders have got to figure it out. So with the current leader being Guerrero, let's see what the championship situation looks like. It looks like Jonathan Marks has a mechanical issue. Oh, it looks like we had maybe a slight incident here once again. Must have been the 19 of Marks blowing an engine or something. Oh, that was a bad accident right there. Engine blows probably at the worst possible time. And this is what happened at Martinsville to him again. He just keeps having mechanical issues at the worst possible moments. And apparently that wasn't enough to bring out a caution. Sierra Reno, on the other hand, I have no idea why he's on pit road. Scrapes the wall during pit road right there. That's quite strange. Once again, it's just slight contact, I guess, but he does have some side damage. Oh, he went way off there. What happened there? Oh, that's what happens right there. Sherman and Keegan Fox, they kind of tangle here, and Sherman goes way off, trying to keep the car under control here. It's very hard to do for him because he hasn't driven these cars a lot. And looks like Reno's just trying to avoid and overcorrects into the outside wall right there. And just a couple incidents right here. It slaps the outside wall right there. So this try almost goes for a ride right there, trying to keep his car under control, and just a mix of incidents and accidents right there. But everybody manages to keep it under control. I'm surprised they didn't decide to throw the caution there. Meanwhile, let's check out our championship situation right here with Dan Sedgewick and Kurt Perkins. So currently Dan Sedgewick has gotten around Perkins right here, but not for long. Here comes the 5 as he tries to fight back here. Sedgy trying to hang on here, trying to play defense right here, but I don't think it's going to quite work out for him here. Yeah, Perkins makes the pass on him. And Sedgy's going to try everything he can. He got around him, but he needs to build up a couple positions if he wants a shot. He needs to be 4 places in front of Perkins if he wants a chance to keep the championship going. And right now he's not doing a good job at it, as he just lost a position to Big Mac. And now he's going to try to look for a way to get around the 11 car. But not doing a good job right now. Not doing a great job at doing that. He just has well, he does have pace, but it's not very good pace right now, as he just can't make passes. Oh, Baker just went off again. And the 25, just scrapes by Jonah Burridge. And I told you there were going to be a couple incidents there where they just go off. And it seems like there was another incident with the 14 of Adam Varga. And I'm guessing it must have been that wall there. It's a very telltale sign with the damage there. And yeah, he just loses it. Gets on the curbs and hits the outside wall right there. But once again, we stay green, and Guerrero has built himself a lead right now. Jordan is trying to stay in contact with him, but there's no chance. And these drivers trying to deal with the lap traffic right there. Baker kind of getting in the way here. That's got to be annoying to Parsons right now, as he's trying to get around the 25 here. Here comes Moore. He might have a shot at Parsons here. No chance. He walks down to the inside, but there's no room. Craig almost lost it right there, saves it. Now I wonder what the 25 is going to do here. She wants to probably get to pit road here. She can't. Here comes Moore, by the way, trying to get around Parsons here. Is he going to be able to do that? He might be able to here. No, but Parsons powers through and clears and holds onto his position. Great defensive driving there by the veteran, the champion, the two-time champion. Pit stop by the 14 puts him back out on the racetrack. Looks like Garcia Ball has retired from the race due to that mechanical issue. So we won't be seeing the 17 at all. Except for being on pit road. Oh, Guerrero almost drove it way wide right there. Doesn't seem like we've had any other incidents though. But you gotta be careful here. These tires are a bit more worn. And you can't overdrive it. Jordan almost overdrives it right there, but keeps it under control. Part of the car was in the grass right there, and that was some great driving right there by the rookie. As he keeps the car under control and hangs onto it. But loses a ton of ground on Guerrero here as he just continues to pull away. See the update on the championship battle here. Sedgewick hasn't made a ton of gain on position here. He might have a shot at more here coming into the S's here. If he can just get around Big Mac, I think he'll have a great shot at Perkins here. He's just one position in front of Big Mac right now, but he's just got to get some sort of run built up right now. Or hope something bad happens to Perkins, I guess, because these tires are wearing out, and I guess he's just wishing that he would just slap the outside wall in the final corner like some of the drivers have done so far today. And he hasn't quite done that. So Perkins, currently where he stands, will lock up the championship a race early. Here comes Levester attacking Riley Smith here. Someone who we thought could fight Perkins for the championship a bit early, but has completely fallen off the rails, if you will, and just hasn't looked like his early season self at all, which is very disappointing to see. Looked like Riley Smith could possibly win a race or two, but since then it hasn't looked like that at all. Yeah, not many incidents here, which is very good. I like when the race can be clean, and I just say that. Oh, and Parsons is off. He's spun around. Parsons spins around, trying to get back on the racetrack here. Watch out, everybody. Woo-hoo! That's scary right there. And Michael Parsons loses a ton of positions. Jordan also went off. And I told you, it's kind of slick down there in that final corner. And two cars just went off there. Jordan almost went off like about a lap ago, and then this time though he goes way off and can't save it this time. He hits the wall, but Parsons, he goes way off here and slaps the outside wall. And I thought him being sideways right there was gonna throw a caution there, but the officials decide not to. And Parsons trying to get back on the racetrack here. That's so close to becoming a worse incident than it should be, but everybody seems to be fine and we stay green. But now Guerrero has a massive lead right now over Jonah Burridge, an almost 3-second advantage. He's just dominating this race right now, as Burridge might be under attack here by Alvarez here. Anton Alvarez had a terrible start to the season. He peaks down low right there, by the way. Trying to pull the crossover here maybe soon. I would imagine he would try to do that, as that's a perfect way to make a pass right there. He peeks down to the inside again. And there goes Craig off. And I believe we might have some pit stops here. Where did the 4 go? Okay, I completely missed what was behind the battle between Alvarez and bridge right there, as Craig, you saw, went off there. Let's get a slight... That's Neil Deck, my bad. Slight replay of that, as Craig just went off there, so the tire's worn out here. Yeah, it was just a perfect pass by Craig right there, and Moore kind of goes way wide here. Gets into the grass a little bit, just trying to stay out of the way of Jeff Jordan, who whoa, makes a terrible move and sends Moore into the outside wall there. Jordan has had some boneheaded moves there before, as there's damaged Parsons. And now apparently Montana Sherman also has damage, so I don't know what happened there to Sherman. Must have made contact with Parsons. Oh, it was just right behind him. 3 wide just doesn't work there, and there goes Carol try. Another spin. Another whack into the outside wall there. That's starting to get a bit crazy here as cars start going off, cars start colliding with each other. Incidents everywhere you see, and it's hard to keep track of that. And there goes Jordan onto pit road. His day seemed so great coming into it, but now he's gonna have to repair that car and hope he can at least stay 1 lap down here. Alvarez peeking down to the inside, looking for some room. He pulls a crossover. He might have a chance here. As the battle for second continues... Oh, I gotta fix the scoreboard. The battle for second continues, but Burridge just pulls away easily. No sweat. And now, since ST has had the problems, look at that. Ricky Perkins now moves up to 4th place. Sort of an underdog, because he only runs part-time. He only runs the road courses. He really likes the road courses. And now Guerrero just went off there. And now he might lose his dominant lead. There goes Burridge flying by. And Alvarez goes by too, just like that. As there goes Parsons coming off of pit road. But Guerrero stays close, as Burridge is now the new leader here. But how long will that last before he slips and slides off a turn, off of the final corner here? But yeah, like I said, Perkins, underdog. He really likes these road courses. You could say he's the best road course ringer, if you will, because he only shows up for the road courses, unlike most other drivers, as Guerrero will head to pit road here. See what happens to Burridge or Alvarez here. Can't swing away wide. Burridge almost looked like he was going to go off right there, and Parsons goes off again. So something's messed up with Parsons' car here. And he might slow up Perkins here as he's looking for a way to get by. He moves up to the outside, trying to get around the lap car. Evelyn gets held up big time right there. And that's going to help Perkins a ton right there, gain ground on the leaders. As Alvarez, once again, looking for a way to get by Burridge. But he can't figure out any way to get by. That 32 just looks really strong right now. And more damaged cars coming onto pit road. Kirsten Bell, Sherman, I think already had damage. Sistry as well. Big Mac, I guess, got into the wall. He was near the championship contenders, so did something happen there? It's probably a couple incidents that I missed, I guess. So what happens here to Big Mac? Is it a mechanical issue? Oh, yes, it was. A slight mechanical issue to the 11 right there, and that's the reason why he's on pit road. So I thought he made contact with the wall or something. I guess not. but now it separates Sedgy and Perkins by 1 position. And Sedgy has the best shot all day to try to get by Perkins right here. He's just got to keep control of his car if he wants a shot. And he's got to figure out some way to get by him soon. He's got to figure out some way to make up a ton of positions on him, or else this championship is over. As there goes Montana Sherman. Heavy damage to that 44. Hood's completely cut off of that car. Seems like the top 3 has stayed the same. Nobody has died. But Sedgy, he's got to make a move here soon, or maybe make a pit stop here soon. I'm not sure when these guys are actually going to make pit stops, or if they're just going to all slam the wall and then make pit stops. That would be weird. And there goes the lap car. They're getting by Guerrero here, who I think slapped the wall again. Now Burridge gets held up by Baker here, and Alvarez is looking for a way to get by. He can't figure out a way. There he goes! Inside move by Anton Alvarez. He's looking for another win this season. He can't get by Burridge. Burridge overpowers him on the outside. There's no chance for Alvarez here. He tries to pull some sort of crossover move, but he can't. He'll have to stay behind Burridge once again and hope that the lap car of Ella Baker can get in the way. And it looks like, oh, the 8 probably got into the wall there, and Perkat, bad day for him. Good day goes bad. And there's going to be a lot of lap traffic in the way. Alvarez is taking a shot. He has room on the inside. He has the best opportunity to take the lead here, and he'll try to get clear here, but Burridge will try to power back, and Anton Alvarez is your new leader here as he takes the lead, just like that. But how long can he hold on until some weird incident happens that takes him out? Now these two are just outside the top 10 now. Sedgy now just hoping that Perkins makes some sort of weird incident here, so he can make up a ton of positions and maybe finish inside the top 10 today. But I don't think that's quite going to happen, obviously. And Alvarez and Baker goes off once again, hits the outside wall. Looks like Manuel Sanchez has hit the outside wall, and obviously Perkat has hit the wall as well. So maybe hitting the outside wall is the strategy for today, but I don't know. I really don't know. This track is really goofy. Looks like someone else hit the outside wall. It might be Levester, I think. No, Levester is fine, so who did? Let's figure it out, I guess. I was going short. That's your problem right there. Way off right there. Once again. Big issues here. As Alvarez trying to get around the lap traffic of Brock Moore here. And put himself in front of Burridge, or put a lap car between him and Burridge, which would be very helpful for him in trying to win this race, as Burridge being aggressive here, looking down to the inside, trying to get around the lap car quickly here, and it looks like he'll be able to do that. So Jonah Burridge trying to stay on pace with Alvarez here. What a bit of a battle there between Levester and Ronnie Martin here for the top 5, actually, as he makes a slick pass on Martin here. Some Reeves fell back a little bit. I don't think he made contact with the wall or anything, but still, this championship battle still very close. Sedgy trying to make some sort of move happen here soon. He's got to do it. he might be starting to run out of laps here soon. And we haven't had any cautions today, and it doesn't seem like we will. Despite all the spins and incidences, those have been mostly spins, and you know, at road courses, spins don't really count as cautions at all. And once again, it looks like the top two are fine, so we've gotten into a bit of a rhythm here, as there's the 99 at Kellen short onto pit road. We're getting close to 20 laps to go here. And Alvarez making up great time on the ridge here. We've been kind of getting held up by lap traffic there. Caleb Lane secretly having a good day. He started outside the top 20 in 21st, I believe, and now has made himself all the way up into the top 5 here. Sedge's probably wishing that Perkins would just slide off in the final corner and hit the wall. There's a good chance of that happening here. Let's see if it happens this time. He just hasn't made a mistake all season, pretty much. He almost went wide right there, but keeps it under control. 20 laps to go now here at Autumn Hill. And there's Fleet Crews on pit road. A couple more cars on pit road. It looks like might have had some sort of incident, maybe between Conwell. Or maybe that's a scheduled pit stop for Conwell. It looks like... Oh, never mind. He's not fine. Everyone in this race is probably going to end up with damage somehow, I bet. So the 35 probably hit the final corner wall. That's exactly what happened, but what about Stravostova here? Oh, he went completely off here. What happened to the 36? The lap car of short getting in the way here, just completely spins the 36 around and hits the outside wall pretty severely there. I'd have to add. And that's not very good for him. Well, did Alvarez hit the wall? Oh, yes, he did, and he has side damage, so the wall look has bitten him too, so Burridge has a massive lead now. Well, once again, I raised the point that it could all go wrong here with just one corner here. And he doesn't budge. He doesn't break. What about Evelyn? And there goes Brock Moore off once again. Before going off. And it looks like Caleb Blaine also made contact. Maybe there was contact between the teammates. Or something like that. So Alvarez probably hit the wall there, and Caleb Blaine, he doesn't have any damage here, so what happened between them? I thought I didn't pause, but I think we're good. Oh, there was some contact between Alvarez and Parsons right there. And Alvarez trying to get to pit road here, makes contact with Lane there. Well, Lane's not going to be happy about that. Not happy about that move at all. And now he has damage to the 46 car. As looks like this is the best chance for Sedgewick all day to get around Perkins. Does he have a chance here? I think he might make a move here soon. He looks faster than the 5 right here. No chance on the inside right there. Maybe pulled the crossover. But Perkins just easily pulls away. Seems like there's no shot here, but you never know what that final corner can get up to. As Perkins eyes Nelson Reeves here, maybe gonna try to make a pass on him. extend his cushion. Why not? You have the best, you're the best driver in the league right now. As there goes Lane onto pit road. Seemed like it was going to be a Ronnie Martin. Everybody was going to finish in the top 10 for Ronnie Martin. There goes Perkins off once again as he slaps the wall. But now Martin is the only one left. As Sedgy looks to make a move right here. This would be his best shot, I would say. He has a chance right there. Perkins went a bit wide. Sedgy peeks down low. Reeves way off the racetrack. Trying to get out of the way of the championship contenders, I guess. And he'll drop back to 9th place. And Sedgy just can't make the move. Can't get it done. He's gonna hope that something bad happens to Perkins, I guess. As they come around the final corner again, is there a shot at Perkins making a mistake right there? And there goes Martin off, so there goes Ronnie Martin having a chance at a triple top 10 here today, and all of them have gone up and slapped the wall instead. And Burridge still dominating here. As Tagola looks like she made contact with the wall. Still wondering when these guys are going to pit, though, as we're coming close to 15 laps to go here, I believe. Sedgy's still close here. Still close as drivers start to fall. As many drivers start to pit because they made contact with the wall or maybe pitting normally, I guess. I don't know. Vester doesn't break. It's like Burridge trying to deal with the lap traffic here, trying to get around Guerrero, who dominated the early half of this race, and that might help Evelyn right there, try to catch up to him. And as we still watch on, see if the 6 can make any sort of move. Maria Tagola quietly having a nice day. Or, excuse me, Tegan Fox, not Maria Tagola. Quietly having a solid day here today. Sedgy has a chance here. He got some sort of run building up. Meanwhile, they got to deal with the lap traffic here, and maybe that can help Sedgy here. Use that lap traffic as a pick. And Brock Morris kind of just getting in the way right now. Riley Smith trying to figure out a way to get by here. And it looks like he has it right here. Oh, and there goes Baker off once again. That 25, not a great day for her as she almost makes contact with Reeves. Oh, and that lap more might actually hold up Sedgy here, and that's not good at all for Dan Sedgewick. And I think Jonah Burridge just made... Oh, and Adam Varga, big damage to the 14 right now. Oh, and I just paused it, probably had a bad time right there. But yeah, big damage to the 14 here, way off the racing line. It seems like something bad has happened here. Let's see what happened. Says the 8 is out, so what happened here to Adam Varga to cause all the smoke on the front stretch and all around? Yeah, it was an incident with Burkett here. Oh, and Alex Davidson. Oh, that's what happened there. Yeah, once again, 3-1 doesn't work here at all, so looks like Davidson and Cameats, they're just trying to deal with the lap traffic right now, and it just doesn't seem like it will end well, as Perkins makes contact with Cameats right there as they're entering the S's right there, and they almost spin, and there goes Davidson off. Wow, big contact for Perkins right there. Hitting that retaining wall right there, and Davidson And Percat in a bad place. Oh, that's Varga. Not a great debut for him as he hits Percat right there. And I'm surprised no one else got involved there because that was dangerous with the cars spinning all over the place. And I think that's going to warrant a caution right there. Yeah, let's see. Sanchez almost made contact with the one right there. The one's probably screaming, "Get the caution out, get the caution out, please. What are the officials doing?" And here comes Stravosova. He just slams into the back of Varga, and that will end his day. A wild incident, and that will bring out... We're hearing that we're going to get a yellow here today, and that'll bring out the first caution of the race. So a big incident between Adam Varga, Alex Davidson, and and another incident with Scarrett as he slams the wall. Slower lap car just kind of getting in the way there. Varga's still trying to make it back to pit road. The yellow flags are waving. As I think he'll make it back to pit road as our first caution of the entire race is out. And that probably helps most of the drivers here. Get back to Asher even leading, and he's alright, it seems like. Levester up to second place. Ellie Smith up to third. And, there we have a bit of a stack up here. I think we're mostly fine. But, Scarrett. Oh. Yeah, this is kind of a sketchy section right here. Kind of hitting each other here, but yeah. Big incident between Varga and a couple other drivers. At a dangerous part on the track. So that'll most likely bring out the pit stops for those who didn't pit, and there goes Eveland. And Levester, and pretty much everybody who hasn't pitted at this point, and is probably still on the lead lap here. Only 18 cars are on the lead lap somehow. So maybe we'll get the original top 2 starting lineup. So Eveland brings a ton of cars down pit road with him. So we're going to see who needs a good pit stop here. And it's probably one of the 2 championship contenders who's going to need a good pit stop. I don't know. 5 cars is getting in the way. Even 4 tires here. Oh, it's going to be a close race on off pit road right there between Sedgy and Perkins right there. And it looks like Dan Sedgewick might be able to beat Perkins off of pit road here. And he will. So Dan Sedgewick, great pit stop right there by his crew. And he's in front of Perkins now. But he's not gonna need some more luck and try to pass a couple cars here. Don't slam into the back of Levester. Don't do that. I believe we might have some new cars, some new leaders here, if you will. Burridge and Jordan and Guerrero, I believe. They're on the lead lap still somehow. The officials will try to figure out this whole mess here, this whole train of cars. Good lord. This whole train of lap cars, but a great pit stop there by Dan Sedgewick and puts him in front of Perkins. Don't stack up here, guys, please. Let's all be civil here if we if we must. Oh, and it looks like Taisei Kudo blows up. At 34, he was looking for a good day today. Road course ringer, and fortunately it's not going to end like that. And the pace car lights are off, so we'll be restarting here. A lot of lap traffic in the way of the leaders here, so this will be an interesting restart. A lot of cars probably hoping for another caution here. So we'll see if the 34 made it back to pit road. It doesn't seem like he might. Green flag is back out. Meanwhile, out front, Guerrero, I believe, will have the lead on the restart here, but he's getting hauled up here. Here comes Jonah Burridge. Aggressive move. It's almost 3 wide here. And actually, ST Craig has the lead somehow. He beats all the lap traffic here and is currently in the lead. Kudo looks like he might be able to make it back in time, but slowly but surely make it onto pit road as... Yeah, somehow ST Craig has the lead now, but for how much longer? Here comes Burridge. He somehow made it through the entire lap traffic here. Oh. And, oh, Craig spins Kirsten Bell and off into the barrier she goes. And there goes Kudo onto pit road. That'll be another caution here. As it looks like Craig will hang on here to lead back to the caution for the second time. And that was very dirty moving. And so that'll put a couple drivers back on the lead lap. Or back 1 lap down, I suppose. But let's see what happened there between that 4 wide sort of incident right there. Kirsten Bell got the worst of it, and the officials saw that. AKA me, I saw that. And also Tegan Fox with big damage. I think that was Tegan Fox. Oh yeah, Tegan Fox. Yeah, it's just a simple racing incident with Craig trying to deal with the lap traffic here, trying to get through, trying to keep his lead. He has pressure from Burridge right here. Cruz kind of makes contact with him, and then well, Craig is pretty much in the grass right there, and Kirsten Bell, far on the outside right there, just completely gets spun into the outside wall. And the caution comes out for that, apparently. Meanwhile, Tegan Fox gets spun out by Mark Evans here, and oh, massive contact there for Fox. So I guess that's more of a reasonable reason for the caution to come out, for the 88 just slamming the wall right there. Big contact there. And also probably the slow 34 car finally making it to pit road. Like, man, that took a long time. But yeah, Tegan Fox, big damage. None probably end her day. So quickly, the second caution comes out. And that'll put a ton of cars, like I said, back on the lead lap here. So that'll be interesting to watch. It looks like Sedgy, great restart for him. He's into 5th place, a couple positions in front of Perkins. He's probably hoping to gain more on that restart, but just couldn't because the caution came out. And we'll see if he can gain even more positions next time by. As man, that 34 is really slow. Finally gets it to his pit stalling. Retires from the race just like that. But see if we have pit stops again this time by. Oh, Zach. And it looks like nobody will be pitting this time by. Maybe the cars that just got back on the lead lap will, but Craig is staying out, so is Burridge and others. Surprised we haven't had any stack-ups under caution yet. Blow up, okay. Okay, buddy, I see how it is. There goes Fox onto pit road. Their day is most likely done. It looks like this may be a quick caution here. It's been pretty much at this racetrack where they go one lap and then decide to bring out the caution. Or, excuse me. Tell the field one to go and then go back green. Go back racing. Whole field died race over it. Nuh-uh, not yet. This isn't Renrick, idiot. So there are more retirements from this race. And now there will be 26 cars back on the lead lap here. And so, so the leaders won't have that many issues trying to figure out lap traffic, as Craig will have clean air here as we get ready to go. And Zach just left. What a bitch. And the whites are out on the pace car, so we'll be restarting next time by with under 15 laps to go. Coming close to 10 laps to go. ST Craig looking for his first win, I believe, this season. And he just blows up! What the heck? Oh no! Oh, it's been a war of attrition here today as Craig, the leader, blows up. So that means that Guerrero will now have the lead. And it's causing a bit of a stack up there as nobody wants to be around Craig right now. Man, he doesn't have good luck here today, I guess. As he'll have to bring it on to pit road. Unfortunate for ST Craig, but meanwhile, Guerrero, Jonah Burridge, those road course ringers, they will take advantage of that gladly. As Guerrero will be back to the lead again, and he'll try to finish this race out, try to win his second race of the season. As we get set ready to go, Fleet Crew's hoping for another caution here so he can get back on the lead lap. And green flag will be waving here soon. And I want to see how well Sedgy deals with Big Mac here. He's kind of a slower race car. Green flag's back out. Kellen Short might get in the way here. No, he gets a great jump on the outside, trying to get around Short, who's obviously a slower car and might be parked here. Now he's going to try to look away for to get around Eveland here. And now, Kellen Short is holding up Perkins here. That might be an advantage to Sedgy here a little bit. And there goes Scared Off. And Perkins trying to figure out a way to get by Short here, and he will do that. So now he's clear. Meanwhile, out front, it's still Guerrero leading. What do you mean? I think that was the wrong command, but still we have Guerrero leading as he's trying to get around the lap car. 62 Fleet Crews. Burridge trying to stay close here. Sedgy trying to get around the lap car of Kyra Sus try here. And yeah, Scarrett went off. Lol. And Scarrett more like Ryan Bad, but yeah, Sedgy has gained positions here, but he's going to need to gain a couple more because Perkins is right there. He's still in range. If he stays there, he wins the title, and he's just going to hope that, once again, something bad happens to the 5 here. And Guerrero, once again, just like the start, Reeves blows up. A lot of mechanical issues happening here recently. As now the 2 has a mechanical issue. And it looks like he'll easily make it back to pit road, though. Levester looking to try to get around Sedgy here. He's being defensive. He blocks. And now Burridge gets around the lap car of Cruz here. Now the faster cars get around Cower's try. Looks like his championship hopes are over. And he's probably been eliminated from the championship at this point with how slow his car is. And Sedgy's still defending from Levester here. Still trying to hang on. Goes a bit wide. That wasn't a good corner entry right there. May have a chance on Asher Evelyn here to get around him. But Levester is putting pressure on the 6 right now. And he's just doesn't want to deal with that right now. And there goes Reeves onto pit road. Looks like another issue for Ronnie Martin. The day's gone from bad to worse for him. So what happened to the 92 here? Might have been another big incident that I just missed. Oh no, he just was short. Probably trying to get to pit road since she got parked and completely turns Ronnie Martin around. So no caution for that. Might be a road course ringer battle here, as now Burridge has clean air right here, trying to catch up to the 20. Evelyn still getting held up by Fleet Cruz here. Perkins trying to get around Jordan here. And there goes Sedgy off and into the wall. There goes the championship hopes of Dan Sedgewick. And it's over. It's over for the 6. A heartbreak, devastation. And so with that, Perkins is going to win the championship here unless something bad happens in the final corner for him. And there goes Kamitz off. There goes McThyding off. It's still hard to control this racetrack here today. As Burridge is trying to make up ground on Guerrero. But Guerrero is still holding on strong. And he goes almost a bit wide right there. Seeing if Perkins does the same. No, he hangs on. And you can probably see the disappointment in Dan Sedgewick's face as I believe he's on pit road now. Burridge has cut the gap down. 10 laps to go here. The race almost over. The championship almost over. As Burridge is trying to close in on the 20. And maybe Evelyn as well is starting to close in a little bit. As, Guerrero almost thought he was going to lose it right there. But yeah, I think Burridge might be faster than Guerrero here. It might be because of tires. It might be because of the aero damage. I'm not sure, whichever one. And, it just looks like every time they're going to lose it right there. They somehow hang on to it. And Guerrero. Burridge cuts the gap down. Evelyn also cuts the gap down as they inch closer and closer to the 20. Oh, not a great corner by Burridge at all. And Scarrett goes off. So does Big Mac, it seems like. Their days have gone from bad to worse. Oh, and there was a mechanical issue to Parsons. Is Sedgy still out? He's still out there trying to hang on even with that damage. He knows the championship is probably over, but he's not pitting. He's not pitting to repair that damage. He hopes something happens to Perkins, I bet. But it doesn't seem like that's happening as he gets around Fleet Cruz here. And Burridge goes off. And so does Guerrero, I believe. They both went off. In the same corner once again. And they both lose it. So just like that, the defending winner, Asher Evelyn, now has the lead because of that. But can he hang on? That's the question here. That's the question we have to ask today. Can Asher Evelyn hang on and bring another win home? She knows she isn't returning with the team at all next season. Or, excuse me, he. I keep saying she. Because, my bad. Oh, Levester's back into second place. I didn't even realize that. Samuel Levester might also have a shot to win. But I think it's going to need a miracle. And maybe something to happen to Eveland here in these next coming laps or so. I think Levester is fast enough. He just needs some good corners here. And now he goes off! And his chances of winning might be over there. And that's just unfortunate. Unfortunate luck here. Guerrero is still hanging on to second place. These guys are deciding not to pit, even after slapping the wall, unlike before. They're just trying to finish this hell of a race here, I guess. This hell race. And Sedgy doing a bad job trying to pass the lap car here. Still probably wishing something bad happens to Perkins, but yeah, Evelyn just once again kind of got lucky last season, if I remember correctly. All of her teammates have won. He hasn't won. I keep saying she. And Guerrero's just trying to hang on to get a good finish. Perkins trying to hang on for a championship here. And Samuel Levester will not pit. Try to get that damage repaired. He stays out, like Sedgy and like the others who slapped the outside wall here. There's a little bit of battling right here for position. There's Burridge versus Levester with the lap car getting in the way. This might get interesting. Here comes Mark Evans. Out of nowhere, pretty much. He's had a very quiet season, and now look at him. He's battling for the lead. This could go bad. Jonah Burridge almost went off there. That almost caused another incident. Oh, that is just scary driving right there as Burridge continues to drop positions here. Levester trying to figure out a way to get by Cruz here, the lap car. Looks like Michael Parsons made contact with the wall again, that 3. And it looks like Sherman has blown up. And maybe there was an incident between Dick and Parsons here. And that didn't sound right at all. Neil Dick has just not had a good season at all compared to last season. And Owen McThydig also looked like the driver to beat this season as well. You know, went back to back. It was a little bit of an incident right here with Skippy Larson, I guess. Something happened to the 78 right there, and Levester kind of just spins. Oh, big contact right there between Levester and Conwell. Oh, and that's what happened to Sherman right there. Just made contact. No engine issue, just bad timing right there. And another sort of big incident. Well, you can see the 78 fuel issue. And that'll take out a couple more drivers. No caution for that, apparently. Drivers aren't going to be pleased with the officials officiating here today. Levester looking to still get a good finish here today. He's still running in 4th place. That's 5 to go for Asher Evelyn to take another win, to go back-to-back here. But you never know what could happen, especially with that final corner. And we'll see if something bad happens to Perkins here. Levester almost went wide right there, and there goes Cammy off into the outside wall. And Sedgy's still holding on to 12th place just fine. But once again, is going to need a miracle. And something bad happened to Perkins here. If he wants a chance to keep the title alive, Perkins went a bit wide right there. But it's not quite the final corner here, so he's still fine. He still holds on to 3rd place. And Evelyn still... Nobody in his solar system right now. Was there another incident on the front stretch? Yeah, it seems like something happened to Sierra Reno. Oh, that's what happened. Wow, that was a terrible incident. As Manuel Sanchez completely just dumps Levester there for whatever reason. Or, excuse me, Reno right there. And wow, you just hope that the 31 is okay. Oh, that is just bad contact right there with the wall. Sends the 31 up on his side, and yeah, the officials just didn't notice it, I guess. It's just such disappointment. So disappointing to see. Oh, and Perkins once again staying under control. 3 laps to go for Evelyn, and just has a dominant lead now. I don't think Guerrero even has a shot. It's been a very quiet day for the 15, and it looks like they'll come out of it with another win here at Autumn Hill. Meanwhile, the teammate, Perkins, I guess had another bad corner. He's going to lose positions here. Here comes Levester on the attack. I think 5's tires might be a bit worn here. You got to watch out for that. Ooh, goes a bit wide right there. Just trying to keep the car under control and get the championship locked up. Get it done. But we'll see here. Here's the biggest test. Will he hang on in the final corner? And yes, he will. But he'll drop a couple positions, but Sedgy... Oh, and there goes Aline McThydig off. And Sedgewick is all the way back here, still in 12th place. There goes... Ah, man, more drivers are just going off right now. With 2 laps to go here. So I guess Sedgy is just hoping Perkins does that with 2 laps to go here. And Evelyn, I'm surprised, hasn't extended the lead at all. But he's going to round the final few corners here, and soon he will see the white flag. Last lap here. Last lap soon. As we keep an eye on that 5. Oh, and there goes Evans off into the wall. Man, he's just has great car control right now. That being Kurt, by the way. Sedgy looks like he might have just picked up a position there. It's like the one decided to go onto pit road right there. But yeah, white flag is out for Asher Eveland. Such a dominant lead after Guerrero and Burridge hit the outside wall. There is no chance for anybody else. But who? Who else would it be? And Evelyn just keeping that car under control. Meanwhile, Perkins, such a dominant season. Such a dominant race car. As Evelyn rounds the final few corners, almost slings it off the racetrack. Perkins trying to keep it under control. And he almost went wide right there. Evelyn is going to win the race. But Kurt Perkins, back-to-back champions for number 5. What a wild race. And Dan Sedgewick, so unfortunate. He will fall short as Kurt locks it up a race early. And what a great drive by him today. And another win for Asher Evelyn here. What a wild and crazy race that was.